Okay, so, Stewie, what are we getting into today?
Oh, there you are, Brian. Today we're testing PolyGun. It's a Telegram bot that lets you trade Polymarket events without ever leaving Telegram. You can browse markets, place trades, copy top wallets, and manage your portfolio all in the same chat.
Wait, what? You're telling me our mission briefing is happening on Telegram?
Precisely.
The same Telegram where Meg sends good morning like it's a chain email from 2004?
And now it's also your trading terminal.
So you're telling me everything's handled right here, start to finish, on Telegram? That's good. I'd hate for it to leave me hanging like a doctor walking out in the middle of a surgery.
Help! I'm supposed to have surgery, but my doctor disappeared.
Okay, Josh, this is the shot you've been waiting for.
Okay, Derek, this is the shot you've been waiting for.
Okay, so let's get started. Step 1, Brian. Open the PolyGun bot. Hit Start. No confusing dashboards, no 27 browser tabs, just chat.
So it's basically trading like you're sending a message. That already feels suspiciously easy.
Correct. We removed every excuse you normally use for not understanding things. Progress is terrifying, isn't it?
Okay, cool. So what's next?
Next, the bot then spins up a wallet for you in seconds. Then we fund it, send SO, USDC, or USDCE to the addresses it gives you.
Wait, that's it? No pop-ups, no warnings, no "are you absolutely sure you want to ruin your life" screen?
Oh, Brian, if we added that, you'd never make it past step 1. Gas is sponsored. You don't even need Matic. We've removed every obstacle between you and poor decisions.
Wow, that feels irresponsible.
Surprising, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of how Chris surprised everyone on New Year's Eve.
3, 2, 1! Some animals give me boners!
Once you're funded, tap Market Search. You get all the good stuff. Politics, crypto, sports, entertainment, humanity's greatest achievements. And if you're too lazy to go page to page, just search any keyword. Type a team, a token, an election, a name, even your bad financial impulses, and the bot shows you all relevant markets instantly.
So I can just type what I'm thinking, and it gives me places to lose money.
Participate in global prediction markets, but yes. Or if you're feeling particularly degenerate, you can paste the Polymarket link directly into the chat, and PolyGun loads that exact market instantly.
So Telegram is now my Bloomberg terminal. That's bleakly efficient.
And here's the fun part. Say we're in a market like, will Monero hit $1,000 in 2026? PolyGun shows you the live price and the probability in real time.
Those percentages move faster than Peter quitting a diet.
Naturally. Now you choose, buy yes or buy no. Set the amount, confirm. You can go instant with a market order, or place a limit order if you want a better price.
So market order is fast, limit order is patient.
Exactly.
And execution?
Instant. Gasless. The trade fires on-chain, while you're still figuring out how to pronounce Polymarket. And this is your portfolio. Every position you're in, all in one place.
So this is where I check if I'm smart or optimistic.
It's where you check if you're up or down. The rest is emotional interpretation.
What can I actually do from here?
Tap any position and you've got options. You can sell it, buy more, generate a P&L card, or open the full Polymarket page for that market.
So it's like a control panel for my financial decisions.
A very small one.
Sell if I panic, buy more if I feel brave, make a P&L card if I feel validated.
Or open Polymarket if you want to remember why you made the decision in the first place.
So the portfolio is where I manage my trades and my self-esteem.
Precisely.
Why does this menu feel like it's about to judge me?
Because it is. This is where you decide how much damage you're allowed to do.
All right. What are trading modes?
Cautious asks for confirmation on every trade. Standard only asks when the trade is large. Expert never asks. It just executes.
So, babysitter mode, adult mode, and I've made my peace mode.
Disturbingly accurate.
And trade threshold?
That's the dollar amount where confirmations start. The line between casual decision and life choice.
What about quick buy presets?
One-tap buys, no typing, for when impulse beats logic.
Why does export private key sound like a final boss?
Because it is. That's your wallet's master key. Lose it, and your money is gone forever.
I should never touch that.
Now you're learning.
Okay, what exactly is this Referral Hub thing?
This is where you get paid for bringing other people into your bad financial decisions. Think of it as monetized friendship.
So I send someone my code or link, and if they trade, I make money?
Correct? Every time your referrals trade, you earn a commission. Tier 1 is people you directly invite. Tier 2 and Tier 3 are people they invite. A tiny pyramid of passive income, but legally charming.
So my network can make money while I sleep.
Or lose it. Either way, you get a cut.
And this is how much I've earned?
Claimable balance and total earned right there. Proof that your friends are financially irresponsible.
It says minimum withdrawal is $5.
Yes, even capitalism has standards.
Okay, just throwing this out there. What if I'm, well, me? Tired, mildly hungover, and absolutely not trying to do math at 3 in the morning.
Then you're the target demographic, Brian. Let me introduce copy trading. It lets you automatically follow wallets that already know what they're doing, so you don't have to.
That sounds too easy. That sounds easier than taking candy from a premature baby.
I'm just gonna take this.
Okay, wait. How do we even set this baby up?
First, you grab the wallet address of the trader you want to copy.
Why does it look like a Wi-Fi password that summons a demon?
Because it's a wallet address, dumbass. Every trader has one. It's their public identity on-chain. Think of it as their social security number, but for people who hate banks.
So I just paste it in, and that's it? I'm officially stalking someone's finances now?
Correct, but legally.
Can I name them Future Me but Richer?
You can, but try something practical. This nickname is just for you, so you remember who you're copying. Because after your third drink, all wallet addresses look the same.
I'm calling mine Guy Who's Gonna Pay My Rent.
Let's not emotionally burden strangers with your survival. So now you decide how big your copied trades should be. You've got 3 options. Fixed amount means every copied trade uses the same dollar value. Whether the leader trades small or large, you stay consistent.
So that's basically budgeting.
A word you usually avoid, yes. Next is percentage. You copy a percentage of whatever the leader buys. If they buy $100 worth and you set 50%, you buy 50. Simple math. Terrifying, I know.
So I'm following their trade size, just scaled down?
Exactly. Same move, different appetite for danger. And finally, portfolio weighted. This one copies their risk, not their dollars. If they put 10% of their portfolio into a trade, you put 10% of yours.
Oh, so that's the actually professional one.
Congratulations, you recognized math.
So fixed is responsible adult, percentage is I'll follow you, but carefully, and portfolio weighted is I want to trade like I know what I'm doing.
One protects your money, one protects your nerves. The last one protects your illusion of competence. So,
You okay?
yeah, think I swallowed a fly.
Okay, yuck.
Let's move on.
Okay, so this is the don't ruin my life in one click setting, isn't it?
Correct. It sets the maximum amount you're willing to spend on each copied trade. So even if your chosen genius goes on a confidence binge, you're financially contained.
So no single trade can completely wipe me out.
Exactly. Damage control. There goes that pesky fly.
Again, yuck.
Okay, now where was I? Yes. Now you choose what prices you're willing to copy trades at. This stops you from buying something when it's already too expensive.
So it prevents me from panic buying?
Among other crimes, yes. We're trying to copy intelligence, not emotional damage.
Well, I call that optimism.
The market calls it exit liquidity.
Okay, what is slippage?
It's how much price movement you'll tolerate while a trade is executing.
So, my disappointment buffer. So, lower means safer?
Safer, but stricter, though the trade might fail.
And higher?
More flexible, also more regret.
So wait, that's it? I just built a tiny financial robot that makes decisions for me. This feels like giving myself a manager.
Behold your configuration. Wallet, nickname, trade size mode, daily limit, price range, slippage tolerance.
That's a lot of authority for someone who eats cold pizza for breakfast.
Which is why automation exists. And if you ever want to change anything, just go to Copy Trade, hit Manage on the trader you're copying, and tweak your settings like the anxious supervisor you are. Why don't you try it now? Hit Unmute on that trader.
Okay, that feels like something I'm going to regret immediately. All right, let's try it out. Unmute. Whoa, what was that? I just got a notification.
Let me guess, your trader made a move.
Wait, yeah. It says he just placed a trade, and my wallet already copied it. I didn't click anything. I didn't confirm anything. I barely moved my arm.
Precisely. That, Brian, is copy trading.
That was instant. I just participated in a financial transaction without lifting a finger. I don't even feel stressed. Is this what being competent feels like?
Don't get used to it. And if you ever need a break, just hit pause on that trader. Think of it as putting them in timeout.
So I can stop copying without committing emotionally.
Exactly. And if they start making terrible decisions, there's always the delete button. A clean, permanent breakup.
Wow. I wish real relationships had a pause and delete option.
You'd still misuse both.
So, that's it. Now I know how to use PolyGun and trade on Polymarket without leaving Telegram, which is still wild to me.
You browse markets, copy traders, manage your portfolio, and make questionable financial decisions all in one chat.
Okay, but what if I actually need help? Like real help, not your emotional abuse.
Then you join the Prediction Desk PolyGun group. It's the community hub. You can ask questions, find good wallets, share research, and collectively pretend you're a hedge fund.
So customer support, but with group opinions?
Precisely. Support, strategy, and peer pressure.
Huh, that actually sounds kind of helpful.
Don't get sentimental.
All right, well, thanks for the tutorial.
Try not to bankrupt yourself.
Haha, no promises. Anyway, I'm gonna go wipe Peter's ass now or something.
All right, see ya.